Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. Happy Monday. How are you, my friends? I hope you're well. I hope you didn't let Monday push you around too much, push you down. Hope you push back. I'm here to do your sneak peek for the week, my friends, and this is going to be energy for this week. If you've never been here before and you're just tripping over Ten of Cups Tarot, welcome. Look, there's a whole pile of you that piled in the front door last night. So welcome to all of you, whoever you are. And this reading I do every Monday. It is for all of the signs, and I do read from Aries to Pisces. I will mark everything down below in the description, so you'll be able to see whatever you need just by scrolling this video to find the energies that you need. But please, please, please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. You just don't really have the information that you need if that's what you're reading for, if that's what you're watching the readings for. Because please understand that when you meet someone, no matter where you meet them or who you meet them for the first time, you meet their rising sign. They meet your rising sign. Y'all don't meet the signs that are sun signs. You get to know those later on after you get past the initial meeting, which is of the rising sign. So natal charts are free everywhere. Please go find out what kind of Gemini, what kind of Aquarius, what kind of Aries you are. Please go find out somewhere on the internet. You just need to know whether you were born in the AM or the PM if you don't have your birth time. I'll give you a loosey-goosey idea of what's going on. At least you'll have something, right? All right. So here we go. We're going to start with Aries. Oh, yes. The last things last is if you need a personal reading, if you're into that, please look below in the description, or you can look in the pinned comment below this video. I've pinned a comment to all the comments at the top there. Everything you need is there. You can only book me at Wizio. I will never, ever, never, never comment in DMs, okay? Just please realize that. I'm never going to be in the DMs anywhere. So if you think you're talking to me, you are not. I don't answer my DMs. It's not because I don't want to talk to you, because I really do love to connect with you. But if you need anything, please, you know my email address, and it's only attached to me. It's elsie@tenofcupstarot.com. All right. Let's find out what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Aries this week. The sneak peek for this week. Please keep in mind it is a general reading. Tell me about Aries. Aries, we do have the World card. So this is the week where everything changes. That's what it feels like. There is going to be some sort of either an accomplishment, something's coming full circle, you're wrapping something up, maybe closing the door on an old chapter that you no longer wish to be part of. Tell me what else is going on here for Aries. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Temperance card, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like it is a conversation that closes that door. That's what it feels like. It's a conversation you may not avoid, my friend. You're not going to be able to avoid that this very sharp conversation that's going to give you clarity. So that when the Temperance is here, it is divine timing. It is the moment of alchemy. So I feel like when the Temperance shows up, it's like a shift of energy. You're not going to be able to not feel it. You are going to feel that. And this conversation, I feel that you've been working on what to say for a really long time. It's going to close the door to something old. Therefore, it's going to start something new, because this is the end, right? This is the World card, which is the end of the major arcana, which is our path in life, right? From the Fool to the World card. So you'll be closing a chapter of your life. I feel that it's one that is kind of like a milestone for you, and it's because of this conversation. It's because you're going to be getting some sort of clarity from someone this week. That's what it looks like. Tell me why the World card is here. What are we closing the door on? It feels like something just needs to wrap up, I feel. And it doesn't mean that you're leaving anyone. It doesn't mean that a relationship is ending. It means that there is a chapter in your life that is still open with unfinished business. And once you finish the business by talking about it and working on what to say, I feel like you'll be able to move forward and have this new beginning, because after the World card comes the Fool. You open up a new chapter here. So tell me what it is that you are leaving in the past. There's something here, Aries, that you're leaving in the past. What is it? Got the Eight of Wands. Got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, you might be leaving the Queen of Wands in the dust. It could be that Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, feminine or masculine. I feel like this conversation is going to happen with the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who is either in their fire energy or they have fire in the big three. Could be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Yeah, Sagittarius possibly that we're looking at as well. Possibly Virgo or Taurus. Excuse me. So I feel like there is somebody's taking their shot at the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is showing up to change everything between you and the Queen of Wands. So either I feel like you're closing a chapter with the Queen of Wands, something that had been open, unfinished business had been here for a while. It's time for us to close it and move forward. Everything is about to change with the conversation that I think you're going to initiate, my friend. I feel like you're going to initiate the conversation because I feel it's you that wants to close the door. And I don't mean to say that you never want to see this person again. I feel like you want to close the door so you can begin something new. Can we just have a resolve here? Let's just resolve something here. We'll close this chapter and then we can start on a fresh slate. Yeah, a clean slate. Tell me more about the World card, please. Tell me more about the World card. We do have the King of Pentacles. I feel like you have an offer for the Queen. We do have the Empress in the reverse. And we do have the Knight of Wands. I do feel that the Queen of Wands and the Empress in reverse are two different people. I do feel like you are doing good financially. I want to say you're doing well financially. Things are working out that way for you. But I want to say that as quick as it's coming in, it seems to be leaving. There is an Empress in reverse in your life, I feel, at this time. So whoever this person is, they might be someone you're dating. They could be someone in the family. I don't know who it is, but this person is someone who is disconnected from their intuition. They are someone who, if they have children, is not necessarily the greatest mother or father. This person is more into themselves. When the Empress is in the reverse, she's not really balanced in all of her queen energies, right? She's kind of, when I always say when the Emperor or the Empress is in reverse, is because one of the queens is out of whack. We know that the Queen of Wands is here, but I feel like there is somebody here in your life and you are supporting them financially. I feel like you're the person, if you're not supporting them financially, Aries, I feel like you're the person who makes the more money. So of course, then you're going to be paying more for the mortgage, more for the car. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that, but it feels like this Empress in reverse here doesn't really have an abundance. They don't have an abundance of their own. So I feel like you're the one that's supporting them financially. But this person, I feel, is all nails, hair, and nice outfits. I don't think that this person really has any particular substance to them. They're not particularly compassionate or kind, and they're kind of selfish. They really love to doll themselves up on the outside, but they're not spending that kind of money on psychology for the inside. Do you know what I mean? So this person, I feel, is somebody who doesn't really give you a whole lot of stability in your life. We have the Lovers, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Hanged Man. I feel like this Queen is probably someone who has helped you out in your life. I feel like this person is somebody who, when you were in a place of being stuck in the mind, trying to make a decision, somebody who kept reminding you of your intuition. I feel like this is the person that we're talking about here. It's probably this Queen. We do have the Lovers card, and the Lovers is about a choice. I feel like you have a choice to make, Aries. I feel like you're with an Empress right now. I feel like this person is beautiful, handsome, they're on your arm. Everybody's like, wow, look at that. Aries showed up with an Empress, feminine or masculine, right? And I feel like you like that. I feel that you like that, but I feel like this Empress is kind of out of whack. And I feel like this person doesn't give you a whole lot of stability. They give you a lot of fire, but they don't give you a whole lot of stability. So I feel that this Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is moving forward for you and the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, I feel, is somebody who is sturdy and stable because she's sitting on the throne. She's somebody who is independent, does her own thing, or he, take it as it resonates, she or he. This is feminine leaning energy with the Queen, but she also has masculine energy, so take it as it resonates for you. I feel like you're about to make a choice here, Aries, and it feels like you need to choose between someone who is stable in their fire and someone who's not giving you a whole lot of stability. The thing is I feel like the Empress in the reverse is somebody you're living with or that you've committed to. There's nothing here that indicates there might be a marriage, but it feels like you're very attracted to this person. There's lots of fire and desire with this person, but I feel like the Queen of Wands is the one who gives you the Ace of Cups and the different perspective on love. That's what it is. This person gives you a way different perspective on love. And I feel like the only way that you can have the different perspective with this person is because you've already gone through this. You're in this karmic situation that is becoming less and less abundant as days go by. That's what it feels like here. So I feel like coming up here that there's going to be a realization here. Yeah, realization with the Ace of Wands. There's going to be a realization that you are the person who is the one who is putting in the most effort, and you're getting the least out of it, because there's 5 pentacles. 5 pentacles are in the tree. I feel like you want to invest somewhere. You want someone to invest in you, and you want to invest in someone so you can plant this pentacle again. But I feel like we're looking at the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is unrequited love. At some point it will come out that this person is with you for the money. They're with you for your material goods and the way that you supply everything that they need to look good. Get their hair done, get their nails done, get the nice Armani suit. I feel like you're the one who's supplying all the finances here when it comes to the Empress. And I feel like the Queen is just off doing their own thing. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is, things are about to change with the Queen of Wands, I want to say. So if you know this person, and they don't have to be a fire sign. They could be any sign that acts like a fire sign. Somebody who's very independent, probably a business owner. I feel like things are moving forward in a fortunate way. Everything's about to change between you and the Queen of Wands here, because I feel like there is some communication. And I feel like there is some stuff that we need to speak about, because the Ace of Swords is here with the Temperance card, and the 8 of Wands is here with the Ace of Wands in the hand of this Queen. I feel like things are over with this Empress, but you just haven't said so. I feel like you've been feeling it for a long while, but because the Empress has status, I feel like the Empress has status that you've given them. I feel like you own everything and they get the status from you. And this person feels like their only job is to look good, whoever they are, feminine or masculine. So I feel like you are going to be going on some sort of a new path, but I feel like you've put a whole lot of work in here. It shows me here that the Death card is here. And you are about to drop your burdens, as I would call out the 10 Wands, right? We got 8, 9, 10, right? The 10 Wands is right here. So I feel like you're beginning again. Ace of Wands in your hand, right? Which is right here. Ace of Wands. So I feel like the universe is telling you it's time to just get over that last communication with them, because I feel like there's going to be a bloodbath. Like, not literally, of course, but it feels like it's going to be a conversation that's really hard. I feel like you're going to bring it up. And I feel that you thought that this person was a soulmate, and maybe they are. They could be a karmic soulmate. But I feel like the Queen is the one that I feel like you're going to be moving forward with in the future here. All right. So we saw Scorpio, the bottom of the deck here. Aries, Pisces, right? We've got more Pisces energy here. We've got Gemini energy, Taurus and Libra. We've got Temperance, which is Sagittarius. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo here. And we've got the World card. All right, then. There you go. It's your decision. It feels like you are making some sort of a big decision to end something so something else can begin, because the World card is here. All right, Taurus. All right, my bull gang, what's going on? What's up? What is up? Tell me how you're doing. Let's find out what's going on here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, a sneak peek this week for Taurus. Tell me about the collective Taurus. What's going on for Taurus? This week, Taurus, interesting. If you're a person who's watching Aries, you'll know that this person showed up in Aries reading as well. Got the Queen of Wands. I feel like this week for you is going to be one of production. I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of things. You're going to be very busy. It feels like the Queen of Wands is always on the run, going after the things that are close to her heart, right? Fire in the belly. She's on her own path, very independent, an entrepreneur. We do have the Hierophant. There you are. I feel like you could be a Taurus with fire in the chart and the big 3 here. We do have the 6 of Cups. And we have the Moon. Isn't that interesting energy? And the Ace of Swords also showed up in Aries reading. So you should probably roll back and take a look at that. So we've got the Hierophant here, and that is your energy, of course. And I feel like the thing that you do for a living is, I feel like you are a spiritualist. I feel like you are someone who's either clergy or you are someone who acts as clergy. You might be a spiritual leader. People follow you, and they see you as someone who has the keys to the kingdom. They see you as someone who has the answers, someone who is they're both holding wands, right? There's 2 wands here. The Hierophant in this picture is also holding a wand. So I want to say that I feel like you are, I just think that there is a soulmate here. There's somebody that you've known for a long time, and I feel like this person is about to reach out to you, but I don't think you see it because the moon is here. I feel like this person is on your mind, and because you're showing up here as the Hierophant, right? Auspicious to show up in your own reading because you're showing up here represented by the Hierophant. I really feel like you already know it. It's like you have a knowing, Taurus, that this soulmate is going to be reaching out. Now, this could be a soulmate friend, understand? It could be a soulmate cousin. It could be a soulmate family member. But it feels like somebody here is about to reach out and they want to have some sort of a conversation with you here. They want to give you clarity and get clarity. It feels like somebody here is ready to speak finally. It feels like they've been hiding in the dark, or they're very deep in their feelings, and so that's why they haven't come forward. The moon is Pisces and Cancer. Taurus is here as the Hierophant. Then we have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy with the Queen of Wands. Look, I feel like this person sees you as someone who's hard to approach. And I don't mean it's because you're not a kind person. I feel like this is kind of bossed up energy, right? That you are somebody who is like, come on in. Yeah, but you know what? I'm just going to have a seat on my throne if you don't mind. And we'll have a conversation. Tell me who this person is. They could be a Pisces or a Cancer. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Tell me about the moon energy, please. We have the Three of Cups. This person is coming in for a reunion, my friend. They're coming in because I feel like they're coming in with an invitation. They're coming in very happy, very cheerful, wanting to celebrate the friendship, wanting to celebrate whatever it is that we know about each other. The Three of Pentacles is here. They might even be wanting to celebrate or think about past. This could be someone that you worked with in the past, is what I'm trying to say. The Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This could be someone you're working. Someone might want to come in and relive happy memories with you. It feels like this is somebody that you've known for quite some time. The Chariot is here. And so I feel like this person wants victory in something here. What sort of victory does this person want with Taurus? Got the Devil, Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this person knows that they've done something that you're not happy with and they've been hiding. And I don't mean, around corners. Like, I don't feel like they've literally been hiding, but I feel like it's been a disconnect, I want to say. That there's been no communication between you because the moon's here. But I also feel like this person can't let go of you because the Devil energy is here. So the Six of Wands tells me that somebody here wants victory, that they now feel that they're balanced enough within their energies to be able to get on their motorcycle. It could be someone who owns a motorcycle, a feminine or a masculine here. Somebody has got their magic wand in hand. This person knows that they are the magician and they are about to move forward to talk to you. The Six of Wands is here, which tells me this person feels like they're coming back home. So whether they literally are coming back home, Taurus, or they feel like you are home and they're coming back to you. I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me that this person has come from a place, a really hard place, right? The Six of Wands is always about, stepping over the finish line after you've come from, it's about coming from the fight, coming from the war. This person has, kept their head down, but they've kept their manifestations up and active. This person is somebody who is kind of considered a bit of a hero. They are coming in with a little bit of attitude, I'm going to say, because there's a little bit of being on the high horse here. This person gets a lot of attention, which tells me that they're probably quite attractive. Even with the Devil card here, tells me that almost obsessively attractive, like people follow them everywhere because they're very good looking. And I feel like the Nine of Cups is telling me that they're coming to take you out somewhere. It feels like they want to come make things better with you, make things happy. I feel like you're ready for them, but I feel I see you here with your arms crossed. You're like, what do you want now? I feel like it's not, for you, it's not the Three of Cups. For them, they're like, hey, I get to see Taurus, right? And I feel like I feel you're like, okay, well, you're here. What do you want? We've got the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. That's what they want. They want to change everything between you. They want to change how they've changed how they feel about you, Taurus. There's something here that is divinely guided. It is divine. It's divine intervention that this thing changes. So it's like you don't have control of it. When the Wheel of Fortune's here, it's out of your control. It's happening. And it's Six of Swords here. Somebody wants to get out of a place of choppy water with you. They no longer want to be in the chaos in their mind. It's time for them to speak with you, I think, because they have some pretty big feelings that they've been hiding under the surface, which is the King of Cups. So you could be connecting with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. But the King of Cups can be an energy, right? You can be a Cancer and still be the King of Cups, because Cancer's pretty stoic on the surface, right? Not going to let you see my feelings on the surface until I'm ready, right? When Scorpio reveals their feelings to you, you can be pretty proud of that, because Scorpio doesn't usually reveal their feelings to many people. I feel like everything's changing, though. I feel like this water sign, for them, everything is changing. You could be dealing with Capricorn as well. You could be dealing with Pisces or Cancer. So I feel like what's coming up is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is a fated meeting, that this is supposed to go down like this. Tell me how you're gonna face this, Taurus. Tell me how you're gonna do it, because I think you're being met with the King of Cups, who is quite stoic, but I feel like you've got a little bit of stoicism of your own. I feel like you're like, what do you want? What are you here for? What can I help you with, friend? Tell me what Taurus thinks about this whole situation. Taurus, you see it as a breakthrough. You see it as a breakthrough. You see it that this person, this person doesn't realize that you've changed. You've changed. Maybe you weren't even a queen the last time they saw you, or maybe you were, but I feel like you've changed in a way that you've become the Hierophant. You're sure of yourself. You're listening to the higher self. You're being guided by spirit. And people are following you, Taurus, because you're guided by spirit. Look, you could be someone who is clergy. Maybe you're a life coach. Maybe you're someone who is invested in helping other people be their best self. That's what it feels with the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant is having some sort of a breakthrough. I think that you had a breakthrough, and you are the Hierophant because of the breakthrough, and now you are far more confident and laid back than you used to be. I feel like you have more courage, you have more strength. Like, it takes a lot of chutzpah to be the Hierophant, right? And when people follow, you really got to be careful about what you do and what you say. And so I feel like this person, the King of Cups, or maybe it's a Capricorn possibly, maybe it's a Scorpio, a Taurus, Aquarius, a Leo. We do have Leo here a couple of times. It could be a Taurus, yeah. I feel like this person wants to come in to close some sort of a chapter with you so we can begin again, so we can have a conversation. I just want to face this head on now. I just want to say what I've got to say. Let's close the old chapter. Let's close the door on the hardship that we had with each other, and let's open it with a really solid conversation. Let's just disconnect from the old and let's move forward to the new. And I feel like this person is coming in because they're heartbroken, and they know that you are as well. And I don't know it's you that broke their heart. I feel like somebody else may have. But this person is now listening to their intuition. It's time for them to listen to their intuition, Taurus. So I feel like you are going to get, some of you are going to get a visit, communication of some sort. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about Gemini. Let's talk about Gemini. How are you, Gemini? Thank you so much for all of your views, clicks, and being in the comments. I appreciate you, Gemini. You're growing this tribe. Thank you for doing that. It's a beautiful tribe. The freedom fighters. That's what I call you, feminine or masculine. You guys always are the one at the front of the line saying, no, you can't do that. Nope. All right, let's find out what's going on with Gemini for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up. Sneak peek for this week for Gemini. Gemini, we have the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to be very busy this week. You might be busy with the place of work or your business, but I feel like whatever you do repetitively, and therefore you've become the subject matter expert. That's what it seems like here. You are someone who's very practical, and you're a hard worker here. Tell me about Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. It's all fire. What's this? We've got the Fool here. So we've got the King and the Queen here. Somebody here has been stacking their pentacles. I feel like somebody is about to go back home. Like we've got the King and the Queen here. And so whether, I know that you're an air sign, but you could have fire. You don't have to. But I feel like these two are showing up as mirrors of each other. I feel like there's someone here that you mirror, even though you maybe have been distant from them or not speaking with them, because this person's coming back home. That means they've been away. This particular card tells us that this person's been to war. They've been to a fight, that they've come back, and people are cheering them on, cheering the fact that they're, you know, after coming back from the war, that they're still there. I feel like, you know, that they're still standing. This Six of Wands is also about kind of crossing the finish line. It's like, this is something that we've wanted to do for a really long time. I feel like you're working on it in the background. That's what it feels like, that you want to have some sort of victory with the Queen of Wands. You could be the Queen of Wands who wants to have victory with the King. Take it as it resonates, whether you are feminine or masculine. But I think ultimately what you want is to clear the slate with something here. And I feel like you're working really, really hard on this victory. So I don't know if that means you're stacking pentacles because you have to fly to see this person, or it's going to cost you money to travel. But it feels like you're also, I want to say, you do some sort of thing for work, which is meditative. It feels like you're able to meditate with whatever you do. You might do something creative in your life as work, or maybe you have your own business. Take it as it resonates. But we do have the Fool here. And we do have the Fool and the Five of Wands. So somebody here has finally gotten over themselves. They stopped holding back, and it's time for us to move forward here. So I feel like the Six of Wands tells me that the Queen and the King want victory. They want victory. And I feel like we're dealing in a couple of people who are beautiful. Beautiful to look at. There's a lot of attraction here, a lot of passion. There's a natural attraction here. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here for Gemini, please. Tell me why the Eight of Pentacles is here. We do have the Four of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. I feel like, Gemini, that you wanted to heal your finances. Before you came forward to the Queen, I feel like you wanted to heal your finances and get a little bit more education under your belt about money, about stability. I feel like you wanted to buy a house. I feel like you want to, when you come forward to this Queen, because you know this Queen is independent. You know this Queen doesn't really need you. I feel like you are coming in with some sort of an offer that this person will not be able to refuse. That's what it feels like here. Because the King of Pentacles is the one that knows their money. That's the one who's really good. The actuary, the bank manager, the person who is doing really well for themselves, whatever it is that they do. And it does feel like you want to come in with more than just passion. You don't want this person thinking that all you want is passion from them. There is going to be communication because we have 6 wands, 1 in the hand of the King, 1 in the hand of the Queen. That's 8. I feel like things are about to speed up or move forward as it pertains to whether you are the King or the Queen. The Page of Wands tells me that once you get all of this stuff worked out with your finances, I feel like communication is the next thing on your mind. So you've been healing the finances by working really hard, because I feel like you want to give this person, the King or the Queen, you want to give them an offer they can't refuse. We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse, which tells me somebody's lifting a block. You guys might have had each other blocked on social media, but somebody, I think it is the King of Wands, is finally out of some sort of a mental block. Something had been blocking them. Tell me about the Two of Swords in the reverse. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords. I feel like the King wants to talk to their person, who is the Queen. I feel like we want to talk about why I walked away, why I had to disconnect emotionally, and I feel like somebody wants to give clarity on that as to why I was so blocked and disconnected or aloof or detached. I want to tell you what was going on in my life, because it feels like somebody, I feel like whether it's the King or the Queen, take it as it resonates, but I feel like somebody here felt like the other person didn't want them, or they felt like the other person discarded them. I don't think that was the case. I feel like, Gemini, I feel like you were stuck in your mind, stuck in a place where you couldn't get out of, or stuck in a situation, stuck in a job you didn't like possibly, but it feels like you came off as very aloof and detached to someone here. And I feel like now you're making the effort. Now you want the victory with this person, and you've been working really hard on how to do that. Tell me what the outcome is. We've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Wands, we've got the King of Cups. So I feel like you do want to open conversation with somebody here and give them clarity about what was going on. I feel like you're hoping that's going to take you into the future when you're really honest with them and truthful, because I feel like there's a lot of hidden feelings here, right? The King of Cups is not someone who's really going to show you all the feelings on the surface. This is a person who's quite stoic and very strong. This is a person that no matter what's going on around them tumultuously, the waves are crashing up against the King, this person can keep it all together, right? Emotionally intelligent. I feel like there is going to be reciprocity, but I feel like it's going to be from behind boundaries between you two. I feel like you two are people who own some pretty tough boundaries, and I feel like that somebody's coming in pretty stoic, knowing that they have a whole lot of feelings for someone else. The Wheel of Fortune's here. It is divine timing. You can't, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, you don't have a choice. It's here. It's here. Things are changing. Things are changing, and what might change for one of you or both of you is that you're no longer going to be single. I feel like you're both, you both have, feels like you both have built yourselves up to get on the throne, and now we have a king and a queen that are coming together, that are mirrors of each other, possibly soulmates, right? So we have Aries, that's Sagittarius, Leo. We do have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. The king of pentacles here is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got some Leo energy as well as some air energy, Gemini and Libra. All right. All right, Cancer, here we go. Happy birthday, friend. I hope your Cancer season is going good. When's your birthday? Did you have a good birthday? Let us know. We all are waiting just to say happy birthday. Thanks, Cancer, for clicking here. Let's find out what's going on for you this week, Cancer. Sneak peek for this week for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. We've got the Nine of Swords. There's something that's weighing heavy on your mind this week. The Nine of Swords. It's something that you have no control over. Look, in the Nine of Swords, it's because the reason that you're in the Nine of Swords, the reason you have this worry is because something's out of your control. Like you have no control over it. And if you have no control over it, you should stop thinking about it. I know it's not as easy as that. I make it sound easy, but it's not. The Nine of Swords is about thinking too far into the past, which makes you a bit depressed, or thinking too far into the future, which might make you feel a little bit anxious. But somebody here is stuck in a cycle. For me, the Nine of Swords is like, it's not quite the 10, right? You finally got out of the 8, but now you've got out of your head, but now you're just worrying about the outcome. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here for Cancer, please. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is showing up a lot today. We have the Five of Wands. So there is something here that's what it is. I feel like the Five of Wands is what's putting you in the Nine of Swords. The Five of Wands is indecision. You can't make a decision about what you want to do here. It feels like you've been fighting with yourself. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I'm not really sure. It's like, I think the thing you're struggling with is whether or not to show somebody your feelings. That's what it looks like here with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is quite stoic on the surface. It is someone, even though they have really, really big feelings underneath, that they just aren't showing that to their person. And I feel like you do want to invest with somebody here, but I feel like you are keeping everything below the surface. And I think it's making you a little bit, it's making you worried. It's like something you can't stop thinking about. The thing is I feel like you have so much love to share, but you're scared. You're scared that somebody's going to reject you, and that's why you're holding back with the Five of Wands. It's kind of like the internal argument that you're having with yourself. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Tell me why Cancer is in the Nine of Swords. We've got the Six of Pentacles. So you want to, I feel like there is somebody here who has already shown you their feelings, and you want to give them reciprocal energy, but it worries you. I don't know if I should. Should I do this, or should I wait? Should I do the Ace of Pentacles? Should I plant the Pentacle? We do have the Lovers here. So this is somebody who you feel has a prominent position in your life. You feel like this person is in your life for a reason, but you have to choose the reciprocity, right? You have to choose to give this person reciprocity. Feel like your boundaries are high. Boundaries are super tight. I think that's a great idea, especially when you're the King of Cups, because you have a whole lot to give. You have, like, when you're upright as the King of Cups, you have more to lose, right? Because you are someone who is emotionally available and emotionally intelligent, and giving that all to just one person, I feel, is what's making you nervous. You're not really sure if this is what you want to do, so you're keeping the Lover behind the boundaries here. Tell me what else is coming up here for this connection. I feel like your person might be a Gemini, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have the Two of Swords, so you're stuck in your head. emotionally stuck in your head, I'm going to say, that you're wondering, is this the person I want to reveal myself to? Because that really is the hardest thing for Scorpio, is can I soften myself? Can I show the softer side, right? We have the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. So the Two of Swords and one sword is 3. The reason that you are not moving forward at this time, I think, at least maybe not this week, is because of some sort of a broken heart. I feel like I want to say that somebody here, that maybe you're not moving forward this week, but this is what's on your mind, heavily on your mind this week, that it feels like with the Page of Swords, there is somebody here that you might be watching online. But I think what the Page of Swords is telling me is that you don't want to make any impulsive or immature decisions, and that you are wanting to face this challenge, like you want to face it. You want to bring this to an end, and I think the Page is going to help you do that. If you decide that you want to say something rather than watch, I feel like this Ace of Swords in the hand of the Page is added to the 9, and then we have the 10, and then we can bring this cycle to an end. But most people stay at the 9. They stay stuck there because they're fearful for the end. What if we end the cycle and then this person doesn't want to start it with me again? What if we just end it, right? Page of Wands tells me that you're going to reach out and communicate. You're going to, I feel, tell this person your ideas. I want to say that I feel like somebody here does want the investment. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. We have the Magician, the Emperor, and the Temperance. Okay, so this is why you're a little bit worried, I want to say, because the person that is your person, feminine or masculine, is somebody who is an Emperor. They take care of themselves. They're the person who is the be-all, end-all. They make all the good decisions, all the hard decisions. This is somebody who's like, their word is the last word, right? And you want to get balance and healing with this person. You see this person as kind of magic, that they are someone, I almost feel like you're putting them on a level above you. And I don't think that they think that they're on a level above you. I feel like that's where you're putting them, because the King of Cups is pretty bossed up. The King of Cups is pretty bossed up. But the Emperor is also the one who also knows the King of Cups energy. So you also might be dealing with someone who is in this kind of energy as well. That's someone who's sort of keeping it under, keeping you behind the boundaries, keeping it under the surface. I feel like we have two people who are sort of acting the same, and so we're kind of stuck. I feel like Temperance is here to let you off the hook, because when divine timing comes, there's nothing that you can do. Like, you do have to move forward, balance this out. Let's heal this, right? Because there needs to be a conversation here. I feel like we need to give each other clarity and at least talk about it, find out what's going on here, and then you can decide whether you're going to take a step forward or not. You feel like you're not going to get any justice. I feel like you will, because the Knight of Cups is upright, but you feel like you're not going to get any justice because it's in the reverse. You feel like this person is not ready to speak the truth or ready to be honest with you. And I feel like this is somebody that you would pick, but understand that when the lover shows up, they also pick you. It's like you two are very deeply connected as soulmates. So it's going to be up to you as to whether you want to go forward and talk about it this week or not. I feel like with the Page of Wands here, that you already are in contact with this person. Like you text with them back and forth probably. And you also watch them online, I think. We've got Aquarius energy here. We got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, Aries and Gemini. Yep. And we've got a conversation that is going to probably happen next week. I feel like this week is yours. You're kind of planning it as to what you're going to do, and if you're going to show your feelings on the surface. All right, Leo, here we go. Tell me what's coming up for Leo this week, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. What's going on with Leo? Sneak peek for this week for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. This week, Leo, I feel like you are holding on to some sort of burdens. It's like you're fighting change here. I think that you can drop these burdens, but it's almost like you identify yourself with the burdens. Some people are like that, right? Some people can't live without the chaos. And so I feel like you want to put down the burdens, but I think you're avoiding it, with the Ten of Wands being in the reverse, and it's becoming heavier and heavier for you to carry. We've got the King of Pentacles. It might be a financial burden that you're dealing with, that you that you're not really sure of, but this I feel is weighing heavy on you, this financial burden here. There is help coming though. I'm going to say you are about to have a breakthrough and your money's about to get better here. So I don't want you to panic too much. We have the Eight of Swords. You're going to find a resolution here. You're going to find the answer. With the Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse and the Sun here, you are going to find the answer. I feel like you're going to get out of your head, stop obsessively thinking about it. And I feel like with the Sun and the King of Pentacles, it tells me you're going to find stability financially. I feel like this is a financial burden that you're carrying, and maybe one that you can't let go because it is financial, right? And so it's not anything about you don't want it to change. I feel like you're looking for a reason to change, or you're looking for a solution. And I think you're going to find it. We do have the Devil in the energy in the future with the World card. Look, I feel like somebody here might have some sort of bad spending habit, or something that they're doing obsessively, and that is affecting the finances. It's probably affecting you financially, spiritually, personally. The Devil is about a trickery a little bit, right? I feel like somebody needs to stop. Feels like someone's bleeding money. Like somebody's doing something that is not good for the finances. Like maybe you're addicted to online gambling, or you know what I mean? Like something like that. Like it feels like there is something obsessive here that you need to quit doing if you want to be able to get reciprocity financially. You can go at it slowly here, but I think that it's time for you to really look over the finances. I feel like finances are about to get better, right? But if you don't clean up whatever the Devil energy is bringing, then I feel like it doesn't matter if the more money comes in, because more money just might go out if you don't have any financial discipline. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in the reverse, please. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. It feels like you're working really hard. Like it's not like you don't work hard. I feel like you do work hard, and I feel like you've become really good at what you do. But I feel like it's almost like, you know, it comes in one hand and goes out the other. It's like you can't really catch a moment or catch a breath here. We've got the King of Cups has come out in the last 5 hands. We do have the Two of Swords. Excuse me. I think that you think your finances are what's blocking you from love. And if you are a masculine, I would say specifically, that's probably how you feel. You might feel that you don't have enough financial foundation to be honest with someone about your feelings. Like it feels like you're holding it in. I want to say that you work a lot. You don't really have time for love. It's like you've blocked love, or you've blocked relationships. But because I feel like you're really focused on trying to get out of some sort of a financial pickle that you might be in. I mean, aren't we all? Most of us, unless you're one of the ones who gets paid a lot more than other people to do what you do. I feel like that money has been hard, but I feel like it's about to get better. Tell me about the King of Pentacles and the Sun. You're going to come up with a solution. You're going to figure out what to do here. We do have the Ten of Cups. We have the Six of Swords, and we have the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're calling in reinforcements. That's what it feels like here. That I feel like you might be moving. You might be moving the family. You might be deciding that's the solution. Maybe you need to pay out less for rent, or pay less of a mortgage. Maybe it's time to downsize. But the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups tells me that that you feel that it's almost like it's not going to be any fun anymore. Like you're not going to be happy if you have to pull back whatever it is that you're spending. But the truth of the matter is that if you've got all this money coming in, there should be a surplus. And if there isn't, then it's time to go over the finances, right? We do have the Six of Cups here. I feel like this is something that you've wanted to do for a while. Maybe the downsizing is something that you wanted to do for a while. I feel like this is someone here who could be a really good resource for you. This person is abundant. They are the Queen of Pentacles, and they know how to handle their pentacles. So this person is in the future for you, the Empress. So whether this person is like a bank manager, or someone who really knows their finances, maybe they're a business owner, maybe they've learned over trials and tribulations how to be financially stable. But I feel like this person is somebody who might be able to help you. They're a friend of yours. They're somebody that you already know. They're in your network, friend of a friend. Maybe not a bestie, but I feel like they are someone who, like someone might refer you to this person. Someone who's a friend might refer you to this person to help with whatever it is that's going on here, which I feel is about your material wealth. And I feel like it's going to work out because the Sun is here. You're going to be able to see everything. You're going to make a good plan. And the Eight of Swords being in the reverse is really great because you're now no longer stuck in your head, right? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like some sort of opportunity or option is coming up here. Some sort of financial thing that is going to help you, make more money here. What is this? The Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. I feel like you're, and I don't feel like you're doing it for someone, I'm going to say, Leo, but I feel like you have someone at the back of your mind. Like, I feel that you feel you're not enough for the Queen or the King of Cups. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you're the feminine or the masculine I'm talking about. But I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles here, it feels like you had an opportunity that came to a hard end here. You had an opportunity with the Queen of Cups, but it came to a really hard and painful end. I think it surprised you when it ended. Tell me about this here. When it ended, it surprised you. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen, or the Empress is back. So I feel like you're watching this person now, this person who is the friend. I think that you're really attracted to them. I think they're very compassionate and kind with you, but I feel like something came to an end. There was an opportunity that I feel that you had for love with this person, but I feel like you're no longer in that. It feels like it ended and now you've each blocked each other possibly, but it does feel like that's really shouldn't be your focus anyway. However, that being said, I feel like this Empress is somebody that has something to do with it, because the Queen of Cups is the Empress, right? That's part of the Empress energy. And so I feel like somebody is, you no longer have access to their feelings or their compassion, their empathy, their psychic knowing. Like, it feels like you no longer have access to this person, so now you watch them. This person is a friend, but I feel like you wish it was more. So there's a few things going on here. I feel like this person is the key to helping you with your finances, though. This person is the key. This person is somebody who settles you. They settle you down. They make you move slowly. They get you to be dependable. I feel like this is somebody that you no longer have in your life, but it feels like this person has leveled up, and maybe you feel like there's no point in going after them because you're having some sort of financial issues here. We have the Moon, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. What you don't see is that even though it ended, I feel like things are transforming and you still have a chance with the Queen. There's 3 cups here. You can still have a reunion with this person, but I feel like it's really important that you clean up whatever it is that you need for stability first. It feels like you have children possibly that you need to move to a different location, and I feel like you work really hard and that takes up a lot of your time. So I don't know that you have time for love, but I feel like you're thinking of this person as someone who's going to give you help and how to get out of this, because she is the Queen of Pentacles. Could be that. All right. Tell me about the signs. We've got Libra and Taurus here. Got Aquarius energy. We've got Scorpio energy, Pisces and Cancer. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. We've got Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Tell me about Virgo. Tell me about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Virgo, please. Sneak peek for this week for Virgo. What's coming up this week for Virgo, please? Tell me about Virgo. Virgo, I feel like this is going to be a week of balance for you. It's like a week of getting truth or realizing what it is you have to do to create more balance in your life here. Tell me about justice. We've got the Two of Swords, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the Empress here. Interesting. So I feel like what you want is to have some sort of justice with the Empress. I want to say that you're not seeing the whole situation for what it is, or maybe you feel the Empress doesn't see the situation for what it is. And I want to tell you that the Empress sees it clearly, like sees it super clear. Because even when you think that the Empress is not watching, the Empress is watching. So I feel like with the Two of Swords, it feels like somebody here doesn't see the situation for what it is. Virgo, I think that you're dealing with someone who's highly psychic, highly empathic. Like it feels like a psychic intuitive you're dealing with here. I feel like you wish to have balance with this person or some justice with this person here, but I feel like you really don't see the situation for what it is. You want the victory here. This person, I feel like you're You're wanting to give them like all kinds of attention. You want to have some sort of victory with them. Tell me why the eyes are covered here. The Two of Swords is like, I have a block in the mind. And we have 2 swords and 1, which is 3. And so it might be because of a past relationship that really gutted you. It feels like you do have your, I won't say you have your eye on the Empress, but I feel like the Empress is somebody who's in the future for you for sure. Tell me about the 2 of Swords. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. What's going on here? We've got the 8 of Swords. We've got the 10 of Wands, and we have the 9 of Wands. So you're behind this fear wall here. It's time to drop some burdens that you have that you've created in your own head. I feel like you're the one who can't see the situation for what it is. And it feels like you are somebody who overthinks everything, and that you're exhausted with overthinking everything. It's time to put down your burdens here and get some justice. Tell me how you're going to get justice with this Empress, please. Tell me how Virgo is going to get justice with the Empress. We've got Pisces here. We've got Taurus and Libra energy. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the 4 of Wands. And we've got the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're very attracted to this Empress. I feel like that's what you want to say. You want to tell this person, right? Knight of Swords is here, which is kind of aggressive energy, but I feel like this is somebody here that you are hesitating or holding back from. You might be a little bit intimidated that this person kind of knows your moves before you make them. I want to say this Empress is somebody who's very connected to spirit, and someone who is practicing this energy of psychic intuition. This person's a seer. I also feel like this person's been very quiet with you, and you've had your back turned to the situation until now. It feels like you're really attracted to this person and you want to have some sort of a balance or a justice with them. The 4 of Wands, like, it tells me that you do want fun, excitement, stability. Like, let's go. It feels like you're like, I can't hold back anymore. It feels like you don't want to hold back anymore. We have the 5 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 9 of Swords. So what your worry is that there's competition for this person. Look, there's always going to be competition for the Empress. The Empress calls in whatever she's calling in, and therefore there's always going to be competition for the Empress. So you're on the outside looking in right now, but you do want the victory, and I feel like it worries you that this person is already entertained by other people. Is the Empress single? Virgo would like to know. Feminine or masculine, the Empress, right? Feminine leaning, but also has masculine energy. Is this person single? We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. We've got the 2 of Wands. This person is at the crossroads. So they're healing at the crossroads. Before they're preparing to go on some sort of a new path here, but I feel like this person is preparing through healing. Feels like they want to go on a new path, but they're preparing through healing. So I feel like this Page of Cups in the reverse here is telling me that you feel this person is avoiding emotional things with you. You feel like that they avoid their emotions, and that's why they're quiet, because they're avoiding. We have the 2 of Wands, which tells me, yeah, that this person is preparing to go on some sort of a path after some healing. They're trying to find the courage for what? Trying to find the courage and the wisdom, to reach out. I feel like this person is calling you in. That's what it feels like. This person is not in a relationship. They are not in a relationship, but we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, and that tells me that things are about to change. That's about to change. So if you're the person who's looking at pursuing the Empress, I feel like this person is single, and now is the time, because divine timing is coming up very soon. That's the bottom of the deck. I feel like if you want to communicate with this person, you should. It's going to pull them out of hermit mode, but I feel like this person is preparing to go on another path. So I want to say that if you are the person who is interested in the Empress, you better get on it, because I feel like the Empress is about to go on another path here. So we do have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo with the Wheel of Fortune here. Things are about to change and expand, but it's up to you. You need to step forward here. We've got Virgo, Leo, got Libra, Taurus energy, Pisces, and more Libra. All right, speaking of Libra, let's do yours next here, Libra. Let's find out what's going on with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week for Libra, please. What's coming up this week for Libra? What's coming up this week for Libra? Tell me about Libra, please. Libra, I feel like you're going to be facing something, facing the truth this week, I think. Giving the truth or getting it, but you're facing the truth for sure. You're facing something head on here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 2 of Swords. I feel like you are facing something that you haven't wanted to face. It feels like you have to face the broken-hearted energy, the disappointment over money. It feels like there are some things here, Libra, that need to be cleaned up. I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles that you want to say something, but the person that you want to say something to, or you want to speak about something, you're feeling disconnected from them. The 10 of Pentacles tells me with the 2 of Swords is that you're blocking your own abundance here. By not saying something, by putting yourself on the outside looking in, I feel like you need to face all of this. I feel like you're blocking your own abundance by not facing all of this, because I feel like your eyes are covered here. You don't see the situation for what it is. It feels like somebody here has an abundance, but you could lose that abundance if you don't face something here. That's what it feels like, if you don't stop doing something. 2 of Wands, maybe traveling. It could be if you don't stop spending money here, I feel like you're blocking yourself from your abundance. It feels like I feel like you feel disconnected from somebody or someone. Who is your abundance? That's what it feels like. It could be anything here. Let's find out what's going on with the King. What's in the King's head here? We have the 3 of Swords. It is a broken heart. Called it out here, right? 2 and 1 is 3. So the 3 of Swords, it is something here that's disappointing that you want to speak about. I feel like what's disappointing here is that you're on the outside looking in. It's almost like there is an inheritance or a pot of money or a great job or longevity in something here, and I feel like you're locked out of it. Like somebody's locked you out of it. And I think you want to talk about it. You want to talk about how it's making you feel here, because that's the only way you're going to heal with the 3 and the 1 is 4. We've got the 6 of Swords. Yeah, it feels like the only way that you can move on from here is by having a conversation with somebody here. But I feel like you're the King of Swords. I feel like you're the one that needs to face everything head on here. And I feel as though you've locked yourself out of, or maybe you don't see the situation for what it is. You don't see the abundance. But I feel like you've blocked yourself from some abundance because you've put yourself on the outside looking in. I feel like you're the one who's like not speaking to the family or not speaking to whoever has the abundance here. We do have the Hanged Man, we have the Ace of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. So there are burdens to drop here. I feel like you're exhausted, that you do want to move forward, you do want to be excited about your life. It feels like you want this new path, but you're stuck in this Hanged Man energy in the 5 of Pentacles, which tells me that you're trying to find perspective about how can I move forward when I barely have any money, or I barely have any energy to do it. Maybe you just don't have the energy, because this is exhaustion, and this is, money is just energy, right, is what it is. So what happens here? How are you going to get out of this 2 of Swords? Because I feel like if you don't get out of the 2 of Swords, I feel like it turns to the 8, and then you start obsessing about it. You get really stuck in your head here. We do have the Emperor. We have the King of Pentacles and the Empress. Look, you need to get control of your finances. That's what it is. It feels like your abundance is somebody who is your equal. Somebody who I feel once you turn into the Emperor or once you turn into the Empress, I feel your counterpart comes in. But a big part of that is financial stuff. The King of Pentacles is the one who's solid, sturdy, is the one who likes to provide, the one who carries the mortgage, the one who, this person is really good with their money. I feel like you, with the Emperor here, is telling me that you need to wrangle things here. You really need to face whatever it is that you're doing in your life right now, Leo, and most of it is money. Where are you spending your money? Because it feels like you have some sort of abundance that's waiting for you, but if you don't get this under control, you can't be the King of Pentacles. You can't. So this could also be somebody here, this could be mother and father who are holding on to some sort of an inheritance, and they're saying to you, you need to get your spending under control, because I'm not unlocking the inheritance until you get your finances right. It could be that. I feel like whatever it is, you're ready to face it head on. It could be these 2 people, it could be mother and father, possibly, that you're dealing with, and they're holding the purse strings here. But it feels like you need to they're waiting for you to do something. They're waiting for you to realize that you're the one who's put yourself on the outside looking in. They want you to realize that it's exhausting that you just need to pick up the wand and the 9 of Wands will be gone, and you need to get out of your head. You need to get out of this place of sacrifice. It's like you're overspending, or you're sacrificing your abundance in order to get instant gratification, and it's leaving you in this 5 of Pentacles energy here. All right. We have Libra and Taurus energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got some Aries energy here, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Yeah, that's it. Libra, you have a big decision to make this week. And I think that it's going to have to, it's about finances and getting them in order if you expect to level up. You can't level up. And the person that you want is on that other level. If it is a love story for you, the Emperor and Empress showing up, the other person is someone who is the Empress or the Emperor. So you're going to have to level up. That means wisdom. You're going to have to figure it out. All right. Scorpio. Let's find out what's going on for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Scorpio, please, for the sneak peek for this week. Scorpio energy. What's coming up this week? We do have the Hierophant. What is this about? Tell me about Scorpio, please. We have the Tower, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. A realization. It's a realization that I believe has been given to you from the higher self. You're about to do the right thing. I feel, Scorpio, you're about to do the right thing. The Tower here is a realization that you're having. I'm just looking at this lightning bolt that's striking the 6 of Swords. That's what it looks like here as I'm showing it. That's how I'm seeing it on the table here. It feels like somebody here has a realization that they've got to go. It's time to go from the chaos to the calm. It feels like somebody is about to move away from the Tower and move toward the 3 of Pentacles. It feels like a lesson's been learned. Somebody here has learned a lesson. What is this? It feels like the Tower is what is pushing you forward to the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is friendship, is collaboration, cooperation. It could be a new workplace. Somebody's following the higher self. Tell me why the Hierophant is here, please. Got Taurus energy here, Scorpio. Got Capricorn energy here, Aquarius. We have the 4 of Wands, the High Priestess, very interesting, and the 4 of Pentacles. It does feel like you are headed towards some sort of friend because of some sort of a realization that you've had. The higher self is telling you it's time to go. The 4 of Wands tells me that there is some sort of a stable or sturdy something or other, whether it's a job, because we've got Pentacles here, we've got 7 Pentacles, you've been waiting. The 4 of Wands, though, generally is the home, right? It's the home. It's about wanting to go to the next level. I feel like somebody is listening to their intuitive self. You're listening to the higher self. The higher self has taught you a lesson, which has brought you to this realization that you need to move forward to the 3 of Coins. The 4 of Pentacles is here. It's like you've been silent with somebody, even though you want something stable with them. I feel like, stability in money, stability in a new relationship possibly, or maybe you're with somebody and you want to go to the next level. That's the 4 of Wands, but you're scared to say so. You might be having a realization that maybe you just don't want to be there. Maybe you're leaving there. Tell me what the Tower is here, please. Tell me what the revelation is here. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. That you've already put enough work in here. That you've been nurturing. You've been working hard, and you just want to be happy. I feel like you are happy. But I feel like you think it's time to take everything to the next level here. Tell me about this 3 of Pentacles. Who's the 3 of Pentacles, please? We've got the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Somebody wants to speak up to get some reciprocity, and that's what they've been waiting for. I feel like you've been waiting for someone to communicate with you, and that person's not communicating with you. So I feel like you're going to them. You're getting in the boat and you're going. We might be talking about a Taurus or a Pisces, possibly a Libra. Capricorn, maybe Scorpio. I feel like your job is going really well. I want to say whatever you do for work, whether it's a business or you work for somebody, it's going really well. But I feel like you do something that puts you in a meditative state. Like it feels like you can do it with your eyes closed. This is something that you love to do, that you're happy to work on. And I feel like while you're in the workday, it's like you have this realization about some sort of lesson that's becoming clear to you. And I feel like what you're learning here is the Four of Wands, that you do want to take something to the next level. But you know you're going to have to be vulnerable enough to do it, because right now it's very quiet. I feel like the Queen of Wands is waiting for communication. You're waiting for the Queen of Wands, or sorry, not the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. You're ready for the Queen of Swords to speak. But I feel like you need to communicate with this Queen before this person's going to speak to you, because I think that you thought this person was coming to you to give you reciprocity, but they are not. So I feel like that's why you're in the Six of Swords. Yeah, because it feels like you're going to reach out with communication here, because you've been waiting for them and they're not coming. And I feel like it makes you feel super overwhelmed, because the ending that you had with this person was hard. I feel like there's some water under the bridge here. We've broken hearts, or there's disappointment. You made somebody cry, or they made you cry. It feels like this is the person you want to reach out to. Why do you want to reach out to them? Because we've been stuck. We've been stuck in our feelings. We have the Star, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Coins. So it's been a long while since we've spoken. We've been on the outside looking in. Nobody's talking to each other. And somebody here has hope that we can become unstuck. Will you become unstuck? Yes, you will. You will become unstuck. I feel like you will get stability with this person. But I feel like, Scorpio, you're the person who has to reach out to them, because you're the one that walked away. It feels like you disconnected from them, and so they're a person who's not going to come forward because you walked away from them. So if you want to speak with them, and they do want to speak with you, somebody here showing up as the Queen of Swords, they do want to speak with you, but they're just going to be very honest with you about, yeah, you made the decision to walk away from some sort of something that could have ended up to be really huge, big. Maybe it was a long-term relationship at the time, but it feels like you made the decision to walk away from them. So this person, I feel, the Queen of Swords, is somebody who's going to be super honest with you, but I feel like you want to resolve something, right? It feels like this is reconciliation. It feels like it's a resolve, though. It feels like I can't deal with thinking about this, being stuck in my feelings, having hope that this person's going to arrive. It's taking too long. I don't want to wait anymore. I'm going to get in the boat in the Six of Swords, and I'm going to go talk to this person to see if we can have a new beginning. That's what it looks like here. Page of Swords is here. You've been watching this person quite a lot, I want to say. We've got 9 swords here, and you're stuck in these nostalgic feelings for them. And you can't let it go. You're blocked. So I feel like that's what you've got to do. I feel like you've got to communicate with this person, because I don't think that they're coming to you. That might mean they're an Empress, or maybe they just feel like you don't want them because you're the one that disconnected and walked away in the past. We do have Taurus energy here. We've got Aries, Leo, Aquarius energy, Libra, Capricorn energy, Pisces, Gemini. We've got Virgo energy here, Scorpio, and Taurus. Take it as it resonates for you, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, tell me what's coming up for my Saggy family. Tell me about my fire family. What's coming up for Sag? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up for this week? It is a sneak peek for this week, Sag. What's coming up for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius. All right. Okay, what's this? What's this? Wow, wow. Sag, something's going down, my friend. We've got the Tower, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Look, if you've been here before and you know how to read tarot, you can know that there's some sort of a realization or some sort of a shakedown, a shift of energy, an upheaval. Something is going to put your life into upheaval here, and there's nothing you can do about it because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's time. There's nothing that you can do. I feel like you're just a sitting duck. You're just waiting for the Knight of Cups to arrive. That's what it looks like here. I feel like the Tower is bringing in some sort of a romantic connection. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune tells me that it's time. This is a significant connection here. Tell me about this. We've got the Chariot. It could be a Cancer, could be a Scorpio, could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or a Leo. I feel like somebody's about to get in their vehicle and come see you. I think that somebody has balanced their energies. Feminine and masculine energies. That's what we're looking at here. Somewhat, you have to be balanced to be in the Chariot, understand, right? Like if you ever watched any medieval things, you know what a chariot looks like, right? You just stand in it. And so you need to keep the horses on the road, right? You need to keep them going in the same direction, which means that you need to find two horses that work well with each other, or everything is going to topple. So it does feel like this is coming in, my friend. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and things are about to expand for you. I feel like you're excited about this. I want to say there's victory here. Things are about to change, divine timing and fated moments, and then we have everything changing. Everything is changing this week for somebody. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What else is coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, please? Tell me what's coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, please. Got the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. It's a new opportunity. The Queen of Swords is here. The Queen of Swords, there has to be a conversation. Somebody is about to say something. Somebody's breaking the silence this week, I feel, for you, Sag. The Four of Pentacles tells me we've been shut off and shut down, been holding everything back. And the Queen of Swords is about to put a tear in time. I want to say she's going to rip right through time with that sword. Somebody's about to be really honest here, and I feel like it's going to cause a tower. They're about to tell you about their feelings, but it's for the purpose of expansion. The Page of Pentacles is here, so it tells me that they have an offer or an opportunity for you. Look, it could be an offer, an opportunity in money, in status, in something that they want to grow. Can I meet you face to face? I feel like it's already growing in the background already. And we just need the Queen of Swords to show up. The person who's really honest, good with their words, very truthful, somebody who is going to liberate themselves from another situation in order to come your way. Tell me what this is all about here. What's going on here? I've got the Fool. Look, I can't write that stuff. This is a love story is what that is. It's what it looks like, friend. Somebody's about to take a leap of faith with somebody who's about to show them who they are. Like they're about to bring their feelings to the surface. And look, if you're dealing with a Cancer, you know how hard it is. If you are a Cancer, you know how hard it is to bring those feelings to the surface. I feel like somebody's going to bring them to the surface and tell you that they want to take a leap of faith with you. But I feel like you're in the Four of Pentacles. Like all of this is going on and you're like, whoa, wait a second, what? That's what it feels like. Why is it all happening at the same time? Got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's not going to give up. They don't care how long it takes to get you into your feelings. They don't care how long it takes. They're willing to stand there and wait until you say yes. The Moon energy is here. Things are not as they seem. The King of Pentacles is in the reverse. When the King of Pentacles is in the reverse, it's like we're just stopping right here. This is where we're stopping. Are you taking the leap of faith with me or not? It almost feels a little bit aggressive to me. Like it feels like somebody is like, look, this is the last stop on the road here. Are you in or are you not? I feel like somebody is coming to you with some sort of an opportunity. And it could be a business opportunity, but I think that it also has to do with somebody showing their feelings. It feels like it's everything wrapped up in one here. You don't see this coming. You also, with the moon energy here, it feels like you don't trust the situation. We've got the Seven of Swords here, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Wow. So I want to say that the person that's coming forward has really been working on themselves. They've been very much engaged in self-mastery. They've been healing themselves, but this person has been hiding it from you. They've been hiding their feelings. They won't express their feelings. They've been lying about their feelings. So you may have just asked this person straight in their face, look, do you have feelings for me or not? Because the Queen of Swords is here. And this person probably lied. Nope, I don't. Nope. Well, they did lie. Because now here they come. And the Tower is here. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, look, you can't ignore it anymore. Somebody cannot ignore it anymore. What's the outcome here for Sagittarius? We have the Judgment. Somebody's got to make a really big decision, and I think it's you. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Oh my gosh. And the Eight of Wands. Look, you need to make the decision about the opportunity. It's a huge offer. Somebody has sweetened the deal so much here, Sag, that you're probably not going to be able to say no. Or you're at least going to think about it, because the Queen of Swords is here. But the Judgment here is like a decision to either resurrect something, reconcile something, or you need to make a decision. The decision is about the Ace of Pentacles, because when the Ace of Pentacles shows up, it changes everything. It's a gift from the universe. And it's a huge gift because it's abundance. It will turn into something really quickly because the Eight of Wands is here. Like if we decide to plant this pentacle together, it grows immediately. And the Eight of Wands is here, shit starts to go fast. Like really, really quick. Five of Cups. I feel like if you don't say yes, you're going to regret it. But I'm leaving it totally up to you, understand. The Six of Pentacles tells me this person's coming in to give you reciprocity. But I feel like if you don't give them reciprocity, if you don't at least hear them out, I'm not telling you to say yes, but if you don't at least hear them out, you're going to regret it. If the Wheel of Fortune is here, there isn't a whole lot you can do. This person's on the way. They're showing up. And I feel for some of you it's soon because I'm seeing swords. 7, 8 swords could be a week for some of you. For some of you, it's 5 months. Some of you, it's longer than that. But I feel like for some of you, it's 8 weeks. Some of you, it's coming up pretty soon. So you're all on different timelines, right? That's why I give you the times. You're all on different timelines. Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords. Somebody who had been stuck in their head is no longer stuck in their head. They've dropped all the burdens. Somebody wants to heal whatever ended up turning toxic between you here. And they want to get stability with the King of Pentacles. All right. Ooh, that's going to be a week. Sag, I wonder who that's for. That's going to be a week. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. We've got Pisces, Cancer energy. We've got Aries. We've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Yikes. Yikes, Sag. All right. Let's look at Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. What is coming up this week? The sneak peek for this week for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, there's something this week that is coming up that you're going to have to address. It's now in your face. I feel like it might be something that you've left on the back burner or something that you thought, nah, I'm not going to talk about it right now. I think you're going to be forced to give your opinion on something. You're going to be forced to be super honest with somebody here about a decision that you're making, and it's going to break their heart. Look, I feel like you're making a decision. I feel like you've been going back and forth. I feel, first of all, that your life has been very busy, that you're doing the best that you can to make ends meet at the end of the month. I feel like you've been having a hard time financially. I also want to say that there is a decision that you have to make, that you've kind of been going back and forth, because I feel like the decision you make is going to change you. It's going to put you on a very different path. It's going to break somebody's heart. It's going to be a terrible, awful ending. It's bringing something to an end that you never wanted to end, but you have to. But you've been going back and forth on how to do that. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles here. What kind of decision is this? It feels like the Queen needs... Well, we'll talk about that first. What decision is the Queen making here? The Queen has the boundaries up and is at the crossroads, waiting to move forward. I feel like you have been resisting change, that you've been holding back from making this decision because you know it's an important one. It's going to change everything for everyone. I feel like you have been behind your boundaries here, waiting for the right time to say something to either the family or somebody that you have been in a relationship with. The Queen of Swords is sitting here with the Ace of Swords on her right. I feel like you are ready to make some sort of a big decision about some sort of a relationship that you've been in. I really feel like somebody here is ending something here, or telling someone finally that it's over. Maybe the person already has a feeling that it's about to end, but I feel like you're making the final decision. The final decision is yours, and I think the reason that you're making the decision final, Capricorn, is because I feel like you finally have stood up for yourself. The thing is I feel like this person's very connected to you. I think you two were in a happy relationship at one point, but I do feel like there's boundaries now. Like you've put up boundaries. I feel like the reason that the relationship was very happy before is because you were overgiving. You were giving and giving and giving, but I don't think that anybody was pouring back into you like you were pouring into them. Otherwise, you wouldn't be at this decision of ending something here. I feel like what's going to be the hardest part of it is that this person, I feel, is a soulmate. And I feel like this is somebody here that probably didn't treat you very well. Otherwise, why would you be ending it here? Because I feel like you will be ending something here. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What's ending? And why? Because there's things that you can't see. Oh, this person won't commit. That's what it is. Good for you. Capricorn, if that person's going to make you wait, then you need to go. Because it feels like this person's been making you wait 2 years possibly. And you're waiting for the commitment. You're waiting for the ring. You're waiting essentially. And you don't want to wait anymore with the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant. You don't want to wait for the commitment anymore. So I feel like you're telling this person, I'm not waiting anymore. You've kept me in the dark for far too long about whether or not you're going to make a decision. Now it's time for me to make a decision. I tell you all this all the time. Look, you never have to leave it in the hands of someone else. If you don't like the situation and the way it's going and how they're treating you, get out of there. You can make the decision. You always can. You don't have to wait for someone to decide whether they're going to keep you or not. Like, how humiliating is that? So, I feel like somebody here has been keeping you in the dark about a commitment. And I feel like you're deciding to take it into your own hands. You are taking control of the situation with the Queen of Swords, and you're just about to tell somebody where it's at. I feel like your decision is the ending. Tell me more about this. Got the Two of Swords. This person doesn't see the situation for what it is, and that's why you're ending it. It's like they don't see your worth. And we have the Chariot. Yeah, you're gone. I feel like that's what it is, that you are telling somebody here that it's over. That's the big decision that you're making. And I feel like it's something that you have to do, because you could be hanging around forever, right? I feel like this conversation ends up getting pretty aggressive. But I feel like you're like, look, I'm not hanging around. I don't need to. I'm the Empress. I don't need to hang around. The Empress has a lot of options. The Empress can do whatever she wants when she wants to do it, because the Empress doesn't need anybody. Does she want someone? Of course. We all want to have, a plus one. Well, maybe not all of us, but some people want to have a plus one, right? But the Empress is somebody who really doesn't need anybody. She's got her back to the situation. Look, don't tell me what you're going to do. Now it's my turn to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the victory. I feel like you're going to whip out this Knight of Swords here. You're going to be a little bit aggressive with your words, I think. And it is going to end up in a broken heart and the ending of something, because it's done. It's got to transform. You have to get in your vehicle and go. I feel like you've waited around long enough, my friend. Yep, time for you to get on your own path and find somebody who is ready to love you, ready to be romantic with you, somebody who's ready for a long-term relationship, because this person here has kept you in the dark. And so what you want is what you want, and you should find what you want. And I think that the Four of Wands is telling me you want a serious commitment with this person. And I feel like you wanted marriage with this person, but they're not willing to give it to you, or they're keeping you in the dark, or they're like, they keep making excuses as to why they can't commit to you. But I feel like this is what you want, and this is what you're going to get. The Empress is always manifesting. I feel like you are manifesting romantic love, and I feel like you're going to get it. But I feel like there is somebody here that you need to end it with, because you've been hanging out with them for far too long. And I feel like you're becoming upset, or no longer taking their bull crap. We've got Libra and Taurus. We've got Leo energy, more Taurus energy. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, no, not Scorpio, Cancer and Pisces, Virgo and Pisces, and then Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Oof. It's going to be a heavy week for you, for someone. Capricorn. All right, let's find out about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aquarius, please. It's coming up this week. Sneak peek for this week for Aquarius. Tell me what's coming up for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Seven of Wands. It's like somebody here's defending themselves, or is putting up some boundaries here. Tell me about this. We have the Queen of Pentacles, no more money. Did we have this conversation before? I think we had this conversation before, Aquarius. I feel like somebody here, you are the person who has really worked very hard to get yourself in a place on the throne as the Queen of Pentacles. You're somebody who's really good with your money. You're very generous, and sometimes overly generous. You're very charitable. And I feel like you've been giving and giving and giving to somebody, and they've been taking. I feel like your boundaries are put in place because you've been overgiving with your finances. You're putting your back to somebody here and saying, no, I can't do this for you anymore. I can't keep funding your lifestyle. It's time for you to do your own thing. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've needed to say this for a long while, but I don't think that you wanted to. You didn't want to cut them off. Yeah, it is the end of something here. So it feels like this is an accomplishment for you, or a milestone. I feel like somebody keeps coming to ask you for money, or a place to live, or can you pay my rent? I feel like it's deja vu here, but the Knight of Pentacles tells me that you've been floating it for them for a while. This could be a child, right? Could be a kid of yours. And I feel like with the World card here, it's like you've got to bring this to a close finally. You have to bring it full circle here. It's time for you to make a decision, right? She's holding a wand in each hand. Time for you to make a decision to close the door here on financing someone's lifestyle. It feels like you're putting up boundaries and saying, no, I can't do this for you anymore. This is really an accomplishment for you, Aquarius, because I feel like you are kind and giving and overgiving and charitable. And I feel like you've been floating it for this person for a while. Who is this person that you're putting up boundaries with here? Got the Eight of Wands, somebody who keeps pelting you with communication. So somebody is like, is it ready now? Can you give me money now? I really need money. Where's the money? Like it feels like somebody is really bugging you here, and maybe you've been leaving them on unread, because it feels like you've been arguing with yourself. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? You've been holding back and not really saying anything, and sort of having this internal struggle as, this person keeps either messaging you or calling you, it feels like here. And then we have the Moon in the reverse, and then you have some sort of a realization. It all comes bubbling out the top. I feel like you have a realization. The Moon, for me, the Moon in the reverse is the Sun. It's like something comes to the surface finally, and you put this block in place here, and you decide that you can't do this anymore, because not only is it that you're depleting your finances, but you're also keep bailing this person out. And when we keep bailing people out in their lives, they don't learn the lesson, right? If we keep giving them money, they don't learn how to make it. If we keep giving them money, they're overspending, and then they're coming back for money. I feel like somebody here needs to learn a lesson, and you're finally giving them tough love, whether it's a friend or a family member. I feel like you're finally giving them tough love, but the Moon being in the reverse tells me that it all comes bubbling out the top here, that you can no longer hold it down. Tell me what else is going on here, please. We've got the Three of Cups. Yeah, this person, I feel, is using their money to celebrate. They go out to the bar, they go out with friends. I feel like that they squander their money because they know that you're going to back them up. They know that you're going to continue to give them money. But I feel like you're like, no, my money's getting low. 2 Pentacles. My money's getting low here. I can't keep financing your fun times. I feel like you're tuning someone in. That's the clarity that you need here. The triumphant clarity is, you know what? I'm not funding your finances anymore. You got to stop spending money on going out with your friends. It's time for a new path. I feel this person is quite immature, and I feel like they throw small tantrums in text or on the phone. I feel like this person is somebody who is used to getting their way, and understand that there's a reason for that. They were raised that way. It's because this, like I said, when you keep bailing somebody out and they never have to feel their karma, they never have to learn about what it is that they have to do, then they're just going to use you as a resource always, right? But it's what they've been taught. And it's kind, right? This queen is nothing but kind, right? And wants to give and wants to help, but it causes codependency as well. It could be a child we're talking about here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the Emperor, 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're clear now. You're clear with the 7 of Cups here. The 7 of Cups in the upright is confusion. I'm not really sure what to do. And I feel like you're no longer confused about it here. This is burden enough. You're taking charge of the situation and saying, you know what? I'm just not going to do it. I'm no longer handing out money. I'm no longer handing out money, right? And this person, I feel, is probably someone who's a lot younger than you, maybe a child, but I feel like it's finally time for you to say, look, like, I think you thought it over a lot. And it's not like you don't love this person. I feel like you love them a lot, but they have to learn how to be the King of Pentacles on their own. And I feel like it's just a lot of tough love that you're giving them here. It's like this is now you finally have to face it, right? You have to face the challenge and tell them, look, I love you. I love you. I'm your mother. I'm your father. I love you. I want to see you do well. But it's time for somebody to make it on their own. They can't just keep depleting you of the finances here. That's what it looks like here. So whether it's money or not, I think it is, because the Queen of Pentacles shows up, but it could be shelter. Maybe you're paying for their rent. Maybe you bring them groceries. Maybe it's time for them to downsize and stop spending money. And maybe it's time for you to get into a studio suite, or, you know what I mean? It's time to really downsize for them if they can't keep up with their finances. So we have Aries. We do have Cancer and Pisces energy. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have the Knight of Pentacles, who is Virgo. Then we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. All right. Let's get to it, Pisces. Tell me what's coming up for Pisces. A sneak peek for this week, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the sneak peek this week for Pisces. My 2 fishes friends, 2 fishes in my moon sign. Tell me about Pisces, please. What's coming up for Pisces this week? We've got the 8 of Wands. Something's about to speed up, or you're about to get some communication. Could be a little bit of both. To me, this is internet communication. This is texting. We do have the King of Swords. Somebody's about to be really honest with you. About what? The 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're about to be vulnerable. They're no longer holding back. They're not shut off, shut down. Somebody is about to either tell you about some sort of financial situation they're in, or they're about to be vulnerable with you. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is going to be vulnerable with you about feeling disconnected from you, or being on the outside looking in. Somebody wants to be honest and vulnerable with you, that they don't like being away from you, that they would rather be with you. I feel like it's going to probably happen in text, at least initially. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. Oops. Just about threw a whole half deck off the table. Pisces. Oh my goodness. Tell me the 8 of Wands, please, for Pisces. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Pisces. We've got the... What? Oh my goodness. This person that's watching you, here they come. Pisces. That's what it looks like here. Look at this. There's incoming communication from the person who's been watching you. This person sees your worth, and they see that you are the person for them. They know that you are a soulmate. They know that you've been sent for them. They know that they're connected to you in a way that they can't unconnect. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here, so you don't have a choice in any of it. I feel like that expansion is coming, whether you're ready for it or not. The Wheel of Fortune ain't waiting for your ass. Nope. Here comes the King of Swords. Somebody who's finally decided to face things head on. This person, I feel, is somebody who usually is kind of shut off and shut down and not very vulnerable with you. They're about to get vulnerable with you. They're going to tell you, I feel, that they feel you keep them on the outside looking in, that you don't give them a whole lot of your attention. They're about to be super vulnerable about how they see you, and I think how they see you is the Empress. So the Empress, of course, is somebody who has a lot of wisdom, somebody who is beautiful on the outside, takes care of the inside as well. So they're very balanced in their energies, their emotions. It's not back and forth. It's very solid, grounded, sort of balanced, right? Taurus and Libra. So I feel like this person has been watching you. And I feel like they're finally coming forward this week. For some of you, you are going to hear from them this week, and it's going to be aggressive. This person is like, can no longer hold themselves back. They don't want to be disconnected from you anymore. They just want to tell the truth. Now, the Knight of Swords is the one who, if they are a messenger, is the one who gets to the place first. They're like, I gotta get there before anybody else grabs up the Empress. I at least have to tell this person my truth, my honesty, and I need to be very transparent about why I've been sort of shut down and shut off. I need to tell this person and be vulnerable and let them know that I've been feeling like I'm on the outside looking in of your life. I feel like I don't fit there somewhere. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Got the King of Wands. Somebody has finally found the inspiration. They're inspired to move forward. They've been manifesting this situation, I feel, and now they got to put the action behind it. And so we do have the Four of Cups here. It feels like somebody here, if they feel rejected by you. Yeah. They feel like you're ignoring them. They feel like you're balanced in your emotional energies, but you've rejected them and you're not speaking with them. So this person could be someone who's an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. They could also be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Maybe Gemini, Libra, or Taurus. It feels like somebody here feels rejected by you and they're about to tell you that. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Wow, we've got the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is something that you've been waiting to hear. This is like a dream come true. We've got the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles is here. The Two of Wands is in the reverse, which tells me somebody's like, I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it. I'm just going to go. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to plan or prepare. I just have to say something finally. And I think it causes a Tower for you. I feel like this person is going to be really honest with you about why they've been shut off or shut down here. And I feel like they want to show you feelings. Tell me about the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is the one that's going to tell you things head over heart, right? But this is the one who's very attracted to you, very passionate. They're very desirable. You're very attracted and desirous of them, and they are of you. I feel like the Tower is here. Because the realization is, this has been taking too long. Tell me what the King has to say. I've been watching you, and I just wanted to talk to you. It's been too silent. So this is somebody who has been watching you here, and you might or might not know it. I mean, depending on, like, do you have stories on Facebook? Maybe you're seeing the one other, Like, it feels like somebody here has been observing you from a distance, wondering what they should say. And I feel like the Ace of Swords, look, we got 3 swords here. This person's like, they're watching you get away from them, and it's breaking their heart. But they can no longer be silent. I feel like that they want to say something here. What do they want to say? I see your worth. I see that you've built yourself up to here without me. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is the one who stands on her own, solid and sturdy, focused on her abundance, focused on her business. This person wants to tell you that they have been watching you grow, that they feel like you have some sort of magic, Pisces, but what you have is a knowing, right? You're a psychic intuitive. Like, what you have is a knowing, but they see you as someone who magically appeared on the throne. magically appeared as the Empress. It's nothing, it's a lot of hard friggin' work. It has nothing to do with magic. But they do see that you have all the tools, right? They see that you have all the tools now that maybe you didn't have before? Question mark? Maybe? Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, this person doesn't want you to leave without them, because they know that there's a lot of competition for this Empress. Someone who looks good, someone who smells good, someone who's very educated, highly intuitive, highly smart, right? Intelligent, speaks their mind, someone who probably is running all the things by themselves. They have big feelings. So they are coming in to tell you that they have big feelings, and it's going to cause a tower in your life, my friend. There's the Queen. We do have the bookends here, right? You two are very attracted to each other, and I think that that's something that's always been. You've always had an attraction for this person, and they've always had an attraction for you. Some of you could have already had passionate moments with this person. Some of you maybe not. But we do have the Nine of Cups here. It made you very happy. This person makes you very happy. I feel like you thought you would never see them again. But they see all the facets of you. They see you're the Queen of Pentacles. They see you're the Queen of Wands. They know you don't need them. That's why they're coming in as the King of Swords, because they're trying to get your attention. Look, I got something to say. But the wheel is moving. This is a fated and divine encounter, and it's not anything that you can put aside. It is going to happen here. For some of you, I hope you'll let me know if it does. We've got the Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. We've got Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Gemini. We've got Pisces, Taurus, Libra, more Gemini, Aquarius, then Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. There it is. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here. And if you are another sign, you made it all the way up to here, thank you so much. I'll be back, of course, because we're starting a new week of readings. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye.